So you want to know how I got my scars? Well, it started one night. My dad he was a drinker and he was a fiend. But one night he comes home crazier than usual. And my mom, she gets the knife to protect herself. But he doesn't like that. He didn't like it at all. So he puts the knife to her, laughing while he does it, while I'm watching. And then he looks at me. He says, why so serious? He comes to me with the knife, pulling it out of her body. Why so serious? He puts the knife right here in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face, sonny boy. And then he says a third time, why so serious? And then he cut me. In that moment, I thought I would die, but I didn't. And that's how I got these scars.
People say I talk a lot. They say I talk and talk and talk just to hear my own voice. But they're wrong because words are powerful. And if you don't talk, if you don't communicate, then you can't share your opinions. Like, what if your idea ends world hunger or makes a cure to cancer? Words mean so much more than just talking. They convey emotion, and you always hear people saying that communication is key. And that's true. An economy would die off without talking. Oh, I just realized something. I'm talking about talking, and now I'm talking about talking. And now maybe I could cut back a little bit.
Well, Lori, I'm not a poet. I'm a woman. And as a woman, I need to find a way to make money and survive. But even if I had my own money, which I don't, it would belong to my husband the minute we are married. Like, if we had children, they would belong to him, not me. Lori, don't sit there and tell me that marriage isn't an economic proposition, because it is. It may not be for you, because you're a man, but it is for me.
Real life is a lot more complicated than a slogan on a bumper sticker. Real life is messy. We all have limitations, and we all make mistakes. But that also means that we're just all the same. Each time one of us tries to understand one another, we get closer to a brighter future. But we have to try. So I implore you to try. Try and make the world a better place. And if it can't start with me, then it can start with you.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. I hate it the way you're always right. I hate the way you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry. I hate it when you're not around and the fact that you didn't call. But mostly, I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Oh, great. Of course. Here it comes. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing awful things and then feel bad about yourself like that makes it okay. You need to be better. Bojack, just stop. You are all the things that are wrong with you. It's not the alcohol or the drugs or any of the awful things that happened to you in your career or when you were a kid. It's you. All right? It's you. Jeez, man. What else is there to say?
Wake up to reality, man. Nothing ever goes as planned in this world that we live in. The longer you live, the more you will realize the only thing that truly exists is pain, suffering, and futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world, everywhere there is a light, there will be a shadow to be found as well. The concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. the selfish intent to want to preserve peace, it only entails hatred, and pain is created through all of that. There are narcissists and casual relationships that cannot be separated. I'm going to separate. I'm going to sever the fate of this world, with or without you.
Mom signed me up for a beauty pageant right at the height of my awkward phase. She told me that it would help me
Discover your feminine side.
and
Feel more confident about yourself.
I didn't even know I had a problem with confidence until she told me I did. I tried to argue, but she insisted.
Think of it like a game. You'll practice, compete, and win.
How do you win at looking beautiful?
Pageants aren't all about beauty. They're also about your personality and leadership skills.
Then why are they called beauty pageants? Why not personality pageants?
Look, just try this one time, and if you don't like it, you'll never have to do it again. I realize she's asking you to step out of your comfort zone, but I think it will be really good for you.
But I don't want to.
It will make her so proud.
For the next few months, I'll be in non-stop pageant prep mode. Sucks.
Do you ever sit in the garden, in the courtyard, and just think?
No.
Do you ever sit anywhere and just think?
No.
Well, sometimes I like to think about school. The times when everyone thinks I should be understanding something that does not make any sense at all.
Like what?
Like, you know how they go around the room and make everyone read a paragraph or two out loud?
Yeah?
I just have trouble with that sometimes.
What kind of trouble?
Letters not being where I think they should be. Like a puzzle is put together wrong.
You should tell Miss Fitzner. I bet she'd help you.
I don't want to tell anyone. Except you, I guess. Sorry, that was weird.
Not weird. I get it.
Good, thanks.
Go away, please.
No.
Just want to be alone, okay?
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
Just say it.
Well, say what?
That you're ashamed of me. My own boyfriend has just dumped me online.
What, Matt?
Yes.
What did he actually say?
He said that he liked me.
Okay.
It was past tense. I saw it on the screen.
Well, why don't you just talk to him?
Because he logged off. And
No, I mean like actually talk to him.
that would make it worse.
Well, at least you'll know the truth, yeah?
I already know the truth. Just say it.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not ashamed of you. I'm shocked, but I'm not ashamed of you.
See, I knew it.
Well, what did you expect me to say? My sister got drunk in front of everyone. I mean, that's perfectly fine.
So you know I normally wouldn't do this, right?
I mean, I knew you seemed a little off the way you stormed in last night.
Wait, how? How'd you know?
Well, it was almost like my first time.
Back up, your first time?
Yeah.
When was this?
I'll tell you the story, but this conversation doesn't leave this room, okay?
Okay.
Mom and Dad already knows, okay?
I won't tell. Now what happened?
Does your dad always talk to you like that?
Always. He believes in tough love.
Why?
Well, because I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Oh. That must be nice.
Plus, I want to be a poet.
A poet? Are you serious?
Not just any poet. Famous. The best.
Ambitious.
Yeah, tough love says will cut me off.
Well, what does your mother say?
She, she drinks.
Well, maybe your parents will come around.
Do you think we should be able to be anything we want?
Of course. I mean, it's your life. You're the one that has to live it.
Even if it hurts someone else?
Oh, I see why you're asking me that now.
I'm asking you because you're so smart and so pretty.
Please, don't pity me. I know I'm in a bad spot right now, but Pity is so tragic.
Pretty. I said pretty.
Oh my god, are you blind? Do you need to get your eyes checked?
Well, the proper response would be thank you.
Sorry. It's just hard to believe I can do anything right now. I mean, I may be good at winning awards or giving speeches, but none of that ever mattered to my mother.
You know what you need? Dinner. A movie. On me.
I can't. I'm not allowed to date until I'm 21.
That sucks.
My father's version of tough love.
I got no chance. Hi, I'm Sharif Ali, and I'm with Acting Up Studios. Toothpaste. It's disgusting. It's like toothpaste and a rock mixed together. And in your mouth. But I went to the dentist last week, and they gave me new toothpaste. It's called Crest. Tastes like bubblegum. Everything's perfect. Package perfect. Doesn't stick on your toothbrush. And I just want to have you all know how great it is. Thank you, Crest.
I'm Zymer Burks, and I'm for Acting Up Studios. Oh, hey. My favorite chips? They're made with solar panel. It makes me feel so warm inside. As if sun chips were made with the power of the sun. As if there's another reason for you to love them. You know, everyone should live brightly. You should start with sun chips.
Hi, I'm Zara Macri from Acting Up Studios. I got my style from my mom, and she got her style from her mom, and she got her style from Macy's. So this Mother's Day, pass down your style. Mom shop best at Macy's.
Jasmine Parisi, and I'm with Acting Up. After careful consideration, I can confidently say that Chips Ahoy has more chocolate than the top leading brands. But I could be wrong. Maybe I should test again.
I'm Noelia Bello with Acting Up. I know gum. Look at me. Don't I look like I know gum? I'm the gum expert. And I finally found the gum to put all the others to shame. The gum is called 5. It's the only one I found to have long-lasting flavor that can last all day or all night. To prove this, I'm gonna be standing on traffic, risking it all, and I won't leave until the flavor runs out or I can't chew anymore. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Long-lasting flavor, new 5 gum.
My name is Aubrey Chauvin, and I'm here with Acting Up Studio. I love Oreos. They're the best. I was going this morning to pour myself a big glass of milk because, those go great with cookies. And I found the cookie jar empty. Just everything was gone. Big Brothers are the worst. Do you have any cookies?
Hi, my name is Lois Harris, and I'm with Acting Up Studios. Hey, Dad, you're probably wondering how I got on TV. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you about it later. The important thing is, I'm in Hawaii. How beautiful is it here? There's the beach and an ocean, and there's tons of beautiful sights to see here. So, Dad, I know you need a vacation as much as I do. So go on down to American Airlines and have them fly you to Hawaii. You won't regret it.
I'm Nehemiah Prince, and I work with Acting Up Studio.
If there's one thing I hate, it's the taste of toothpaste. Yuck. It's like putting chalk inside your mouth. When I told my dentist about my problem, he gave me new bubblegum flavored Crest. It still cleans my teeth, but it also tastes like bubblegum. Thanks, Crest.
Hi, my name is Madison Major, and I'm with Acting Up Carolina.
Kraft mac and cheese. It's like my bathrobe and my slippers had a baby on my tongue.
Cut.
Kraft mac and cheese. If your parents don't buy it, stop loving them.
No.
You'll take it to the freshman dance, and you'll make it to first base.
What?
You guys Wrexham fans?
Please stop.
So good you'll want to fire your grandma.
Cut.
Like laying in a warm, wet bed that you're not ashamed of.
Holy.
If you don't like it, I'll flipping find you.
Whoa.
Why won't she just say the line?
I think I know why. She's playing a 12-year-old version of my little sister and another thing. I think I know why she's doing it. Just let me handle it, okay? It's going to be all right. What are you doing? Tell you something. I don't still gotta do it. Get in there right way.
Kraft mac and cheese. Help yourself. And never stop loving your parents. This is so lame. I hate being dragged here year after year to see some ancient ancestor.
We finally agree on something. I mean, his body's not even here.
We're not going down that road again.
It's a well-known fact that his body was replaced by some poor old ranch hand while he was still in the Denver morgue.
It's a well-known story, not fact.
He wanted to be buried in Cody, and his friends went on a daring mission to make that happen.
He wanted to be buried at Lookout Mountain.
So said his wife, who he tried to divorce numerous times. She got her revenge. She tried to have him buried where he didn't want to be.
Cody, let it go. Who cares?
Buffalo Bill is a part of history. History should be accurate. He's not buried here. He's buried in mountains and an unmarked grave where he can see the city he founded.
He's dead. He can't see anything. And your theory is riddled with holes. The idea that some grave robbers stole the body when there was 20 pounds of concrete poured on it is preposterous.
You don't listen. They snatched the body from the mortuary. There was no grave yet, and the road to Lookout Point was impassable in January when he died. And it's not a theory, it's true.
Conspiracy theory.
Fact, just ask anyone in Cody.
You don't think anyone would eventually notice that the ranch hand wasn't Bill Cody?
They fixed up the ranch hand in Cody's clothes.
How convenient.
How many times do I have to tell you? They even cut his hair and trimmed his beard so it looked like Cody's.
There would be facial differences.
Covered up by a beard. Besides, all dead people look alike.
So why'd they pour concrete on the grave if there was no grave? Nothing makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense if you would think about it. Who wants to dig up a grave covered in 20 tons of concrete? They would never be challenged enough. Even if the whole thing is a lie, then they got what they wanted, a tourist attraction. Denver was a big nothing until they got this grave.
But there was no grave.
What's this?
A grave?
I rest my case.
That wasn't there when the bodies were switched.
Who cares?
His ancestors?
Exactly. That's us.
Cody, you know how we have that family plot just outside of Cody? If I die first, don't bury me there. I want to be cremated and throw my ashes off a mountain. Any mountain. I'll travel with the wind.
Only if you agree to my last wishes. If I die in Cody, which is possible, I don't want to be buried there either. Cody being buried in Cody is way too redundant. Please agree to switch my body and leave the fake body in Cody for the burial there and take my real body to here. I like the view.
You're dead.
Then my ancestors will like the view.
You want to be buried by the fake body?
Yes. Do you agree?
Sure, of course. I'd probably need to have a friend who was an undertaker, and then there would coincidentally need to be a ranch hand who conveniently died and around the same age as you, and then we'd need to trim him just to make him look like you, and you'd coincidentally need to grow a beard. Do you see how preposterous it all is? Your theory holds no water.
It's not a theory.
See you, farmhouse. I am never stepping inside you again. They'll all be sorry when I'm gone. I wish I could stay to see how sorry they all were. Dorothy! Edgar's such a pest. Dorothy! I see you! If you come near me, you can't make me stay.
I'm not trying to make you stay.
You're not?
No, I'm trying to make sure you have everything for your journey.
I do.
Just let me check. Okay. So, you definitely need food and shelter, but you don't need a dog.
Esmeralda takes care of me, especially when all of you guys pester me. And I have food. See?
Okay.
And I have a tent.
That looks like a sheet.
Well, Mr. Know-It-All, I have 2 sticks. I'll stick them on the ground and put a sheet on top of it. Then I have a sheet home.
Oh, and you brought money? Good thinking.
I'm not gonna spend that. That's my lucky penny. I rubbed it every day Dad was gone and he came home safe.
Wait, you have Mom's pot and her spoon?
It's old. I need it to cook stuff.
What can you cook?
I can cook dandelion soup.
And who's gonna take the ants out of them?
What?
Ants go in dandelions. They love them. But the thing is, they don't come out the little butts. And you hate ants.
I know. I just have to make grass soup. Grass and rainwater. Delicious.
But what about when the snow comes and covers the grass?
I'll melt the snow and make tea. Iced tea.
Looks like you really have thought of everything. But what should I tell Mom and Dad? And just in case they're worried.
She won't cry. She hardly knows I'm around. She's so busy with work.
And Dad?
Dad's busy with college. He doesn't notice me anymore.
He has to go. It's free for all the soldiers.
I know that. I hear that 1,000 times every day. With Mom gone all day and Dad gone day and night, I'm stuck at home doing all the chores. You get to go outside, and I stay inside to sleep the floors. It's like you guys treat me like Cinderella.
So you're thinking if you run away, you'll find your prince?
I don't need no stinking prince.
I was told you had been sick, but here you are, looking as strong as an ox.
Thank you. I've always wanted to be compared to an ox.
Oxen are noble workhorses.
As apparently I am.
You're being contrary. But I have something to fix all that. What do you think?
It's beautiful. Do you really think the cliffs had that many colors and that many trees?
Well, it's an imagining, an artist rendering.
Everything's so green.
Well, I was thinking that, as you say, the fossils are from a different world. Lyme Regis would have looked different.
That's what my father thought. I think her jaw is too small. Elizabeth had a lot of teeth. They wouldn't all fit in that mouth.
Well, if you don't like it, then...
Don't be silly. It's just an observation. I love it. I love how much care and thought you put into it. Although you could alter the side of the jaw to make it more scientifically accurate.
Well, I guess I could just...
I'm sorry. I've been cooped up for so long that and your drawing got my mind racing.
Well, I understand about being cooped up. I live in small classrooms with tiny windows, and I have been longing for the sea and to breathe in its goodness.
It must be exciting to be in a place of knowledge.
Well, it is. And speaking of knowledge, I bought these books.
Books are wonderful.
Of course. And Father bought these books for me.
He's such a good man.
Yes, he is. But my point is...
And you can spend your holiday reading them in the sea air.
Mary, can I finish? Father bought me these books, which I had already bought a long time ago, and I thought that you would like to have them.
Like? They're mine? Truly mine?
Yeah.
Mary Anning has 2 books?
Yes.
I'm speechless.
Mary is speechless. What a delightful change. Look, this one has detailed drawings of what they thought the Earth looked like millions of years ago. That's how I got the idea for my drawing. Look at all the trees and the bushes. It's not accurate, but what do you think?
I have 2 books.
Yes.
I will read them and write down questions, and I will study them to make my drawings more accurate.
You just keep unearthing your fossils. That is payment enough. Who knows? Maybe one day you can be teaching the world about your discoveries.
I'm trying to picture me, an unschooled child, teaching the world anything.
You're not unschooled, you're self-schooled.
I like that. And I love the books. And your picture.
And so it starts. You're already about to replace my company with the book.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
Well, I'll leave you to your reading. You may have one more day of rest before you can get stronger and start bullying me.
I don't know how much resting I will do. My heart beats fast just to hold these.
Well, my mission for the day is done. Mary is happy.
I'm allowed back on the cliffs tomorrow if someone is with me. You'll be there, won't you?
Well, I wouldn't miss it until tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Do you live this way?
No, I actually live in the opposite direction.
Are you new?
Not exactly. I've been here before. But there's that 6 inches that I grew over the summer.
Tiny Tony.
Here for it, I should be now known as like tall, tiny Tony. It was hard to be noticed when I was shorter, but I'm getting used to it. You want to talk about it?
It?
Art?
No.
How come you don't like the new school buzzers?
It's louder than last year.
It makes me see red X's. You?
Yellow blinking lights.
Well, what about the sirens?
Yellow and red lightning strikes. You?
Red and orange suns, Mozart, like we heard earlier.
Soft blue waves that break up our shore and sparkle.
So you broke your apple?
Eavesdropper.
My radar was going off when you asked me all of those questions. I started seeing flower petals. It was hard to squeeze the apple in between the boring time.
What do people say when you tell them what you see?
Tell people? If you're Tiny Tony and you see stuff, it's a double whammy. It's almost like asking someone to throw you off of a jungle gym. Do you tell anyone?
Not anymore. I used to think everyone saw colors all the time. But no, just me. I'm weird.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Weird Tony.
We're Iris. Nice to meet you, officially. Do you think it's some kind of disease?
Well, no. I think it's more like how people can play piano by ear, or how some people can walk on their hands. Well, we can see stuff.
So you think it's sort of a talent?
Sort of, but I'm still not telling anyone.
Neither am I. Why didn't you freak over the new buzzer?
Well, I've been practicing on how to block them out. They're still there in the corner, but
I tried to get rid of the color ones, but the truth is, I like them.
I'm a control freak. I like to control what I see.
So am I.
Well, I have to go now, but we should arrange a drawing date. Not like a date, but
Definitely not a date.
yeah, a drawing hour where we can draw what we see. You know, it's been a long time since I've met someone like me.
Yeah.